in Lincoln.
There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on 96.3 FM. You can listen to us online at 96.3 FM, or you can listen to us on the Mixler app. Download it at the App Store or iTunes. Is it iTunes? What is it for Apple?
Yeah, iTunes.
Is it iTunes?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as you know. Getting
Lloyd,
a picture
Kirby.
of the Joe Ryan share.
Well, we got Loyd, Kirby, and Jim Ash, and myself, Scott Kirby. We are at the Stag-R-Inn in Emden for the big 5K run today. A lot of the leaders of the pack are finishing right now, and we're still waiting on Joe.
Standing outside.
He's standing outside. Well, well, Joe apparently is in the vicinity.
There has been a Joe sighting.
You know, it's Joe.
It is.
Why do people keep asking us, where's Joe? Because we never know.
You are correct.
Is Joe going to be here? Well, we don't know. It's like we don't know. We really don't know.
It's like those commercials for the U.S. Navy back in the 80s. It's not just a job, it's an adventure.
Yep, and with Joe, you just never know.
Exactly.
And, you know, we have the segment Joe on the go.
We do.
Now it's going to be Joe the No-Show.
Joe the No-Show. I like that.
A lot of things firing up, Loyd. The kids are back in school, so parents, time to celebrate. Summer flew by, Loyd.
It did.
It really went fast. It just seems like yesterday that the kids were getting home from college and getting out of school, graduation, and before you know it, boom, they're back. Bryson moved back to college yesterday, and you know, the high school started up, junior high, elementaries, and so a very quick summer.
Very quick.
Did you do much this summer? I know you had a little adventure out west.
Yeah, we went took a little excursion out west. Flew into Vegas, went to California, did the Disney thing a couple days, went to the in-laws in Arizona a couple days, went to Phoenix for a Phillies game, got to see them lose in 14 innings. All right, let the record show. At 9:06.
9:07, the official time.
9:07 for our
9:08 I had.
for our 9 o'clock show.
9 o'clock show.
Welcome to the table, Joe Ryan.
Are we staying late today?
No.
For you, that's like 20 minutes, isn't it? Put that microphone on.
I'm in and out early.
In and out early. He means in late, out early.
Yes.
Is what he meant.
It's true.
All right, we'll wait for Joe to put his headphones. Hey!
He is like the Roger Clemens when he was back with the Astros of our broadcast team. He like only comes to certain events. Doesn't go on the road
when you
with the
walk
team.
up, there are people talking to you and this and that and that. It just took a little time to get
I heard all that applause out there. I thought it was the runners, but
Did you run through the tape?
That was for the show.
Oh.
And that was what that run was for. The show.
yeah.
So moving right along.
So what are your thoughts on that then?
How you boys doing? Good. My thoughts are good. Good.
So what's the piece of paper there? We got some. Is that
our agenda?
No, some stuff I got to turn in here.
Oh, it must be some gambling stuff.
They run
Speaking of which,
they run gambling here. They've got a pack, man.
Speaking of which, you might want to get in on the ground floor on this.
All right.
What? Big announcement.
Uh-oh. Are we taking the show to another level?
I don't know.
Something like that.
What are we doing?
Well, it's something I heard we need 5 people for.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, here's what we're gonna do this year, Joe. We're gonna try this again. Since we do have a website, we're going to do NFL Pick'em this week, where you get online. We'll have it on our website, WLCNsports.com. Get on there, sign up, and you pick each game each week, and the winner of each week will win a pizza from Stuffteria. And the overall winner is going to win a prize pack of we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't want to reveal that too soon.
You know what? That's perfect.
It's a surprise, Pat.
Why would it be any different on this show? If you win, we'll tell you what you've won at that time.
We're not sure what it is, but it's going to be something.
That's
See,
pretty funny.
that way you get the people who are really true fans. They aren't just in it for the
And
right.
Jim says in order for this contest to work, we have to have at least 5 people sign up.
at least. What was it? What were his words exactly?
Because if we don't have 5 people, it's going to be beep up.
Yes. So what we'll
messed
do
up.
is we can put a few ficticious names in, make some names up of some people.
So the producer, the big boss man, said we have to have at least 5 people sign up.
Maybe Dr.
So-
Guggenheim will sign up.
So I'm going to work on that today. It's
Love
going to be
Dr.
on
Guggenheimer.
it's going to be on the website. So we've got 2 more weeks to promote it, and we'll get signed. It's good. You just get on there, you make your picks. Easy peasy. It's free. It's going to be a good time. We'll announce it weekly. The previous winners, because we're a Saturday show. The games are on Sunday.
we haven't seen an easy winner at anything, have we? On
what?
this show? There hasn't been an easy winner at anything.
Well, we did the pick'em like a couple of years ago.
Now, the first year we did the fantasy football, it was a success. It worked out perfect. And then for some reason, the next year, not so much. I mean, the first year we gave away a recliner, a TV, all kinds of pizzas, all kinds of stuff. And, we had a live draft at the bowling alley.
We took this show to the next level
At
a
one
long time ago.
At one time, we were, and then we just kind of, I don't know, fell off.
Well, it's like mountain climbing. Every once in a while, something will miss, you'll slip, and you fall down a little bit.
So just keep this in the back of your mind, listeners. It's gonna be a significant little prize package.
Significant.
Significant. We don't know what it is, but it's gonna be something. And it's free, so it's fun.
It's nothing wrong with free fun.
Free fun.
What would have been fun today is running this race. Did you guys
yeah,
run?
that'd have been a
We thought
blast.
that's why you weren't here at 9. We were
no.
going to give you the Joe on the go mic.
I'm going to tell you, I have excuses. It's just they don't matter. I couldn't get
pretty
that
much.
dog back inside.
Oh my gosh!
I chased him around the yard, and I can't get him to go back in the house. I can't leave him
perfect.
out there.
Why?
Well, who knows what will happen to him?
There's a
I'll
dog.
get a suntan.
What's he gonna do?
I chased him around.
Maybe he'll
He's-
make friends with that
he's
raccoon
smart.
in your garage.
Put a shot collar on
He's
him.
smart. He's quicker than me. A little more agile than me.
Go buy you a shot collar. Put that thing around his neck, and when he don't listen, zap him.
I'm thinking about a shot collar, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see. Or electric fence or
And
something.
then when you're sitting around at night with a bunch of your buddies drinking, you guys can put the shot collar on each other, and when somebody says something stupid,
That's good wholesome
you can
fun.
shock them.
You know what? Why don't we have that on the show?
We should.
How about, is that an expense that the station would...
You can write that
Go
off,
for it.
I think.
Jim will go get that. Heck.
That'd be pretty funny to have it on each one of us.
But we are at the Stag-R-Inn today for the big race, the 5K. What is it?
It's a race.
Huh? Yeah, 5K run walk for the ALS. There's also going to be a bags tourney later on. And then if you come August 25th, prime rib and twice baked inside for $22.50, Joe.
They have great food over here.
They do have some good food.
It's awesome.
Well, look at that. Saturday, September 8th, lobster tail and shrimp Alfredo.
It's good. I had a lobster tail once.
Good stuff, huh?
Good stuff. What's going on in the world of sports?
Well, there's a lot going on, Joe. Like we said,
Did you bring a magenta?
Yeah, I did. It's in the back of my mind. But
There's room in there.
preseason's underway. We've got a big game tonight. The Bears and the Broncos. Our boy Mark Grody's out in Colorado right now.
He's got
Follow him
it
all
made,
week. Oh boy, he's been sending Instagrams and tweets of pictures, and he's been out there all week. The Bears and the Broncos have been practicing together, kind of scrimmaging, and tonight they're gonna play a game. And for you Bears fans, you should get a good look tonight on kind of what you have, because the starters are probably going to go, I'd say, a couple of quarters. Usually the second week they'll go the first half. You know, they start kind of weeding out who they're going to be cutting. And then next week, you'll see the starters go well into the third quarter. And then week 4, it's the lower tier guys trying to get on that roster. So tonight and next week for Bears fans, you know, it should be pretty exciting. It's kind of want to see what this offense is looking like with Mitch Trubisky, his second year. Obviously a new coach and Matt Nagy. And, you know, wherever Mark Grody goes, people win. And he's on the sidelines now. You know, he was with Chicago. They won a World Series. And so maybe Mark Grody's the good luck charm. And we're going to get him on. We'll try to get him on next Saturday.
Might be why Jim's a winner. He was around him.
Yeah, Jim is a winner. And,
you know, the injury bug has popped up in a few places.
It really has.
And it's got to scare you if you're an owner or coach, whatever, about, gosh, how long do I leave that guy out there?
Right.
I know that the Arizona Cardinals the other night with David Johnson, they just let him carry the ball 2 times and said, go over, take a shower. We're not letting you run around out there too much.
Yeah, well, and that brings up the topic again of why play these preseason games and get these guys hurt. You know,
well, they have to have preseason.
Do you have to have 4?
I don't know what the number is. Well, I think we talked about before because your rookies and your first year
talked
players
about last week.
I mean, they need a chance to show themselves, and this is the only way they can do it.
And
your veterans
want to get back in the groove again. You want to go week 1, you know, kind of rolling, and you know, and then with the Bears with a new coaching staff, it's going to help them, you know, implement their plays. And I mean, I think their defense is set pretty solid because they've had Nick Fangio there. This is his 4th, 5th year there, so 5th year. So they know what to expect out of their defense. Offensively, they're still in the works, but man, they got a lot of talent on offense. This Andrew Miller is going to be good. The tight ends are just tearing it up right now. Then you got your running backs and you know, Cohen.
So you actually think the Bears are going to make a run this year?
I don't think they'll make a run because if you look at that NFC North, that's a tough
Let's
division.
look at it a minute.
Let's look at it. You got the Minnesota Vikings, you got the Green Bay Packers, and Detroit. They're you know, solid with their quarterback Stafford, and you know, they've been decent year in, year out, but when it comes to playoff time, they kind of falter. But Minnesota was a playoff team last year, went deep into the playoffs. Green Bay suffered a lot of injuries last year, but now you got a healthy Aaron Rodgers back. You got
and Teddy's back, right? Is Teddy back in Minnesota? Bridgewater?
Yeah.
And then they also have
who's their quarterback?
What's his name go out there? Gosh, where's my mind at?
We don't know.
Sam Bradford.
Probably still in the yard chasing the dog.
No, Cousins. Is Kirk Cousins go out there?
Yeah.
So, you know, Cousins, I think Cousins is good. There's a lot of people complain about him, but I like him.
He's good.
You know, the Skins didn't want him, so they get rid of him. But I tell you what, Teddy Bridgewater was a stud when he played.
Yeah, I mean, he's still one of those scramblers, and in the past we've seen how the guys out of the pocket, you know, fare. You know, RG3 was a get out of the pocket type of guy.
Do you keep them both?
Well, I mean, yeah, because you got to have a backup. With injuries in the NFL, you always want to have a solid backup. So yeah, you keep them both. Don't you think?
Yeah, I think you have to. And that's. I'm just thinking about it, but I just can't believe that one of them won't complain if they're not starting.
Well, everybody wants to start.
Bridgewater wants to go play.
Well, he does, but you know,
and let's face it, a good quarterback in the NFL. What other? You think there's 15 of them?
I wouldn't say good or.
I'm telling you, a guy that will take your team and run and take you to the Super Bowl.
I would say 8. Exactly. Yeah, that's
what I mean.
What I was thinking. 8.
It's amazing how with everything that goes on, how you can't find that guy that can do that. I mean, it's a tough position to stay healthy and run your team and keep your linemen happy, keep the receivers happy.
I know a lot of people don't like to hear this, but it's managing a game.
Absolutely.
You don't necessarily have to go out there and throw 300, 400 yards. You got to take care of the football, move the football, and manage the game. The longer you have the ball in your offense, less time your defense is out there. And what's the name of the game? Scoring more
Tick-tock,
points.
run
than the
that
other.
clock
Well,
is the name of the game.
Scoring more points than the other team. But
It's
yeah.
not all the time, but I bet it's higher than 70, 80%. If you control time of possession, you win the game.
So, what wins championships? Offense or defense?
My boy, you got to have both these days. I know it used to be everybody would say defense wins the championships, but I don't know.
Well, then that comes game management.
You know why it's changed?
If you've got a good defense and a quarterback that can manage a game, not turn the ball over, move the chains, that's less time your defense is out there. So, yeah, it's going to make your defense look better.
But the reason that's changed is because of rules. When you used to say defense wins games, you used to let a corner hang all over a wide receiver.
Right.
And there was no flag. Now with that flag and it being a 70-yard game, that they pin the ball down there for you at the 2-yard line and let you score a touchdown, you got to have a good offense.
You know what makes right now, what wins you championships are rules. Because the NFL, they want more scoring, and now, you have to really think about how you're tackling somebody. If you lead with your head just a little bit, that's going to be a penalty, a fine, and possibly ejection. And a lot of these receivers, defensive receivers, they can now run across the middle and feel safe because they know they're not going to get tagged. If they do get tagged, well, that guy's going to get, fined, a penalty, ejection. So, does that influence the outcome of games? Obviously it does. Or it's going to.
Oh, yeah. And officials have a tough job the way it is. And, these new rules make it tougher on them. And then us fans are going to be mad about it, too, because it takes us a while to get used to it, especially when it goes against you.
Yeah. And it's just, I don't know. It's gonna be hard for defenses. You got a linebacker running full speed, and that running back or a receiver makes a little move, and
you hit him in the wrong place.
Hit him in the wrong place.
It's going to be hard on the defense.
It is. Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for it, and he was just waiting to chomp on that.
There it is. I thought we'd have Dr. Guggenheimer stop by today, but he must be gone.
He's checking on his NFL pick'em team.
He's trying to get signed up.
That's happening. It's going to be huge.
What if we have too many people sign up?
Well, I don't know that that's possible. But
what if there's a tie for first place and we have to give away two
pizzas?
Huge. No, I'm talking about overall.
Well, there'll be a tiebreaker.
Oh, there will. Well, we didn't mention that earlier.
Well,
look at Jim nodding his head. We'll let you know on a weekly basis what the rules are.
We'll let you know week 17 on that one.
Yeah.
But who's not a big fan of quarterbacks? That's Jalen Ramsey. Boy, he's been running his mouth. The cornerback from Jacksonville. Man, he's just putting a big old target on his back, isn't he?
Yeah, and those guys will figure ways out to get him.
Oh, they're going to get him.
Yeah. He's going to have to just sit in man coverage and stay in that, because if they give him anything to move around with, they're going to burn him.
Yeah. So we'll see if his talk or his play can back up his talk.
Yeah, well,
because Jacksonville, that's one of those up and coming teams. I
think Jacksonville will be good this year.
They're young. They made a big run last year.
I don't know how many starters you see tonight from Denver, like we talked about, but I'll tell you what, I think Denver's going to be a good team.
Yeah.
John Elway doesn't like to lose.
Well, who likes to lose?
There are some people that like to lose. Jim, you don't mind it, do you? I don't know.
Jim don't care. He loses every Saturday, coming here and setting up and listen to us. So
yeah, he knows he's going to see a few losers when he gets here.
He really feels good about himself when he goes home after this. All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We're going to talk some baseball and maybe get a guest or two on, because they're starting to roll in.
And our guest getter is here.
Our guest getter's here, and the ALS 5K race is wrapping up. So stay tuned. You're in the cheap seats on 96.3 FM.
What was your time? Pretty good.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats, 96.3 FM. Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, Loyd Kirby, Jim Ash with you this morning at the Stag-R-Inn in Emden as the runners are rolling in, Joe.
Yes, they are. They are running in. That's a great way of putting it. Josh Komnick just in here. He thinks he took first in the 15 under club.
Yeah, we're going to get Komnick on here. He's in the line for the restroom right now.
He's an athlete. Guy can do anything.
Yeah, he doesn't age. He stays in shape.
He's like us.
Unlike
He's
some
ageless.
Some of us are in shape and some of us aren't. And I'd
true.
say these three right here aren't. And
No.
he is.
Round is a shape.
No, but you know what we could do is have a Pac-Man tournament.
Oh yeah, that will get us in shape.
That's a great game. And it's about eating. That game's about eating.
You can
know what
drink
I mean?
and play at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
And you're eating.
eating little cookies.
Yeah. Cookies. Is that what they are?
I don't know.
Dots.
Power pellets.
Power pellets.
Power pellets. How you like that noise?
And Jim can chase you around.
Is that the penguin?
Yeah.
The penguin was great. What do we ever show? Do we ever show any old Batman on our
our radio
website,
show?
On our website?
Well, no, we probably could though if someone would help me out.
I'll help you out. Hey, you know, we were talking the other day.
Who was?
Part of us.
Which part?
Why is it the Arizona Cardinals thing up on the top of that banner,
because
or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Why is it just your team?
It's not my. It's Logan County's team. It's
Cubs are in Logan County?
Yeah, I was gonna say no.
They're in Illinois.
Well, St. Louis has.
The Phillies have
I
played in
put the
Illinois.
Cardinals on there for crying out loud. What more do you want?
Well, the NFL's
Phillies,
coming up. It'd be nice to have a
Tampa.
big
We
Arizona
got
Cardinal
the
head up
Bears
there.
on there. It would be nice to have Arizona, but if you want to do that, then you need to do a show in Arizona.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I was just in Arizona.
Well, then you should have done Cheap Seats from there.
Yeah, he's traveled a lot.
Yeah, he's just he's like.
You know what? I think he's making more than us at the station.
I think he is too, or because I can't go out to Disney World, and Arizona, and Vegas.
I thought he was working there.
Disney World.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wrote it off.
Peter Pan.
Goofy, actually, but
Oh, Goofy.
Hey, it fit right in there, didn't it?
Yeah, Goofy. All right. I thought you were a like a Bugs Bunny type guy.
yes, that I am.
That's not Disney World.
No,
That's
it's not.
Six Flags.
Yeah, we need to be heading down there.
Have you ever went
Here
down
comes our
there?
first guest.
Have you ever
to the Disney?
Have you ever
thing.
been down to Six Flags during like Halloween Fest?
I have
and all
not.
that? I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I slid over so you'd have a place to sit. I figured
right.
they'd slide on over, but now taking the microphone.
Is Mr.
Hey, guys.
Josh Komnick. Good morning.
Morning, guys. How's it going?
How was the run?
Perfect. I am the champion of the 10 and under girls division. So
Again?
Yeah. We're Reese and I. Well, Reese didn't get out of the stroller, but repeat champion again. So it was good. That's what we've been training for. Is that 10 and under division championship, and we're tough to beat.
She came through.
She did. She did well. She was able to give me throw me a bottle of water when I needed it, and motivation was excellent.
Well, now
by a three-year-old.
was she awake the whole time?
She was. Oh yeah. She's
Okay.
awake. She was making sure I had the the stroller on the road, and that we were going in the right direction. And she did point out where the fire trucks were.
Nice.
So she's sitting up watching it all. That's pretty good.
Yeah, straight ahead. Yeah, straight ahead.
pretty good.
So,
Straight ahead.
that's we just kept it short. We kept the corners tight, so we knocked down on the distance. And
Who else you see out there that was putting on a good show? Really in shape, really hitting it.
well, the guys that are really in shape were quite a bit farther ahead of me.
Could you see any of their numbers on their tags going by?
No. My buddy Pat was right next to me with a stroller, so I thought I'd just stay close to him and see if I could just edge him out at the finish line. And I did. I caught him off guard, so I got him at the finish line. So that's how we were able
That's
to
how
stay
you
up.
Komnicks win, right?
Yeah, hey, you got to know when to turn it on, Joe.
Yeah.
And we did it again. So
Yeah, and
was fun.
you said buddy. You have a buddy list as well.
one.
Because he's got a buddy list, and we've never made the list yet.
Yeah, well,
You got to do something.
you guys wouldn't know him or know any of my buddies, so I can tell you all I need to. All right. You know what I mean? What's been going on in sports?
Well, we got high school football getting ready to fire up. The Cubbies are in first, the biggest lead yet, 4.5 games.
I noticed.
Cardinals have made somewhat of a roll,
the
haven't
Cardinals,
they?
they are making a push, guys.
Phillies?
They're making
Half a game out.
push.
Half a game out.
Yep.
It's going to be a good race, I think, toward the end of the Central. You know, the Pirates have fallen off
Yeah,
bad.
they
They were
can't even
great
score.
for, 10, 12 games, something like
right
that. maybe.
after break. They
And
came out
then,
on fire.
Holy cow, that guy ought to be fine. I mean, he'll be gone.
They went out and signed Chris. They went out and got Chris Archer because they were wanting to make a push, and now it's just the bottom's falling out, and it's the Pirates of the old. You know,
Yeah.
they stick around.
Used to be kind of the Brewers of the old. Now
Yeah.
they're kind of staying around a little bit longer than normal.
Well, we said the Cardinals are on a little push right now, and they may take over that second spot tonight against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that's going to be a fun series. Actually, I was just looking on some of the silent auction out here at the ALS run, and there is some Cardinal Cubs tickets, I believe, for August 28th. What a time would that be? Tickets out there, go buy
At
those.
Wrigley.
Could be at Wrigley. Well, it is at Wrigley. Could be for to win the division and go into the playoffs. So
That'd be cool.
If you're not here yet, you probably got some time to get here to get in.
Do
that
you know the
silent
times
auction.
on that? What time the silent auction run from or up until?
I think they said it's going to run until 5 minutes after the lunch, and lunch starts at 10. So I'm saying you've got at least until 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
That's pretty cool.
So some good see. I believe there's 4 tickets, so that could be a heck of a game to go see.
Joe, go put a bid in.
All right.
And we'll all go.
Yeah,
In
1,
your
2,
name.
3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mine. You can put them on my
I'll
name,
drive.
but you're gonna pay.
Amtrak can drive.
Joe will drive. Joe likes to drive. Him and Jake, they drive all over the country.
You like to ride, is what I heard.
Well, and
was funny.
you had Railers
Railers.
last night.
Railers. Meet the Railers last night. High school.
Did you go?
All schools back in session now. That's got to make you feel pretty good, doesn't it?
Oh, I wish we'd go summer all year round. This summer break is
For all
the
you
birds.
for all you couples out there thinking about having kids, find a state that goes to school year round. We're gonna help you right now.
Trimesters.
Yeah. That is, it's a blessing. And the third one is off to preschool this year for 2 days a week. So it is a lot more peaceful.
You got some kids probably playing some baseball, junior high baseball.
Yeah,
Carson,
yeah, we,
over at Chester East.
Carson, they're 3-1 at right now. Got a nice club, a nice mixture of some young guys along with some younger guys that will be coming up in the next couple years as well. So a lot of guys getting some experience and have done well so far. So that, as you said, that's a fast season. You practice basically for 2 weeks and then you play about 3 or 4 games a week, and you're done in almost a month and a half. I mean, it's and now with the pitching rules that IESA has somehow made up, it's almost impossible for some of these small schools like Chester East, West Lincoln, Hartsburg to even play 3 or 4 games in a week because most of these teams have 3 or 4 pitchers and that's it. If you're lucky, you've got 5 that can get it across the plate. And it's really made it hard for them. So the coaches have got their work cut out for them.
So you don't like the rule. Now, you're a guy that played baseball all these years. You don't.
No,
Is it helping save those kids' lives?
I think it's really hurt them because I don't think kids have put enough, if it makes sense, stress on their arm because it's now become where they don't play catch in the backyard anymore. They don't throw long toss. Rarely do the dads get out and play with them to just. I mean, my dad was out there and it just continuous catch, and I never had arm issue. I never. I mean, I would. There weren't any pitch limits back then, and I was throwing probably every other day, and I don't know, 60, 70 pitches. Now it's. If you throw 65 pitches, I think it is, and I could be off a little bit, but you're off for 4 days, and I think a lot of it has gone all the way to the major league level where you see a lot of arm trouble. These guys are coming out in the 5th inning. They're not extending themselves. They're getting this long break. Weights have gotten big, a lot involved in it, and I think it hurts them. I just don't think they're a lot of people don't want them to throw curveballs and sliders and this stuff, but how about just letting them throw some long toss and let them throw some more innings?
You think this is more coming from doctors and surgeons than it is coming from
and I don't know why.
baseball management?
And I do know why, because obviously there's more surgeries than there were, and those doctors are getting more surgeries coming into them, so they're not dumb.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you look back in the day.
Dumb.
I mean, even before Tommy John had his surgery, you didn't really. I mean, there might have been some, elbow problems that we didn't know about, but you don't see it like today. There's always, he needs Tommy John surgery.
Right.
Hell, you even got infielders, outfielders. Well, they're done. They need Tommy John surgery. It's because they're not doing that throwing, and they're not. I guess muscle memory. I don't know, but like you said, back in the day, we were out in the yard every day playing catch for hours and hours.
Even if it's just an old wiffle ball game or something, a tennis ball against my grandpa's brick garage. I mean, that's what I did every Sunday after church. I was at Cubs infield, and I'd throw it off the wall, and I'd field it and throw it over to Mark Grace every time. And just even if it's that motion, these guys just aren't getting enough of it, I don't think.
Well, it's a lot of this and not a lot of that.
Right.
And
so that probably goes for you're seeing ACL injuries, and I think a lot of that is a test of the turf. Everybody's got turf now, and
we were just talking about turf. Well, were we on the air? I don't think we were.
Before we went on.
About a lot of the schools around here, little schools, 1A schools, Argenta, Oriana, they're getting turf.
Taylorville, tell me how 2 years ago they were almost getting ready to get rid of all sports.
Yeah.
And now they put in $1 million worth of turf on the football field.
Well,
how does that happen?
Jeb working magic over there.
A lot of these schools are starting
to get a hold of him.
I guess maybe all that money that they're due from the state is rolling in. They got to spend it somewhere or lose it. So, yeah, they're getting turf.
It's done. Yeah, I saw a picture online. It's sweet.
I guess Lincoln's next, huh?
They put carpet in over there at that Springfield High School practice field a few years ago, and it literally was carpet.
Yeah.
I think they cut corners and saved money, and it wouldn't stretch well, and it was horrible. But I think they've replaced it since. I think they had to take it all off and replace it. But
kids' summer baseball this summer, I bet an 8-year-old, my Kane, played on turf tournaments. 4 out of the 6 tournaments were turf. And we're going. You're lucky to have
turf.
Dirt.
Well, back then it
rocks and weeds, and
turf was concrete with or it was
green carpet
over it. Turf these days, it's almost playing like on grass.
Well, and it's hard. You can rarely rain it out. It saves them on tournament.
Right.
I get those reasons for it, but I think it's hurt their ability a little bit. I think it's hurt ACLs. I think is a test to that kids don't learn how to slide correctly now because it's so soft. They can do whatever they want and slide, and they get on regular dirt.
So then all of a sudden you get on dirt and you got a whole different thing going on.
And it hurts, and you come up crying, and they're whining because they got a strawberry. Well, let's go back to turf. Well, sorry.
Man, do you think that you went through? We all played sports when we were little kids. Don't you think you got your first strawberry around April and you didn't get rid of it until Thanksgiving? You know what I mean?
You just kept ripping it open
all the year.
Absolutely.
Well, floor burns. You just had dreaded to get in the shower that night, and now they start crying if they get one. You had them every night.
They're just not tough like we were back then.
Yeah, they're not as tough as Joe.
You walk to school uphill in the snow and let this kid shirtless. Buy him a shirt, will you? Jeez.
I was supposed to get one when he signed up, but I guess
he didn't wear one here. He thought he was getting one, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
it's been working out.
If I had a body like that, I would
30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups every night. That's what we're working on. Bat speed.
That was funny.
So, kids are back in the school. What else you been up to? I know you baseball summer. It kind of eats up the whole summer.
Pretty much, yeah. We just got done about the 3rd week in July. We wrapped up. The tournament was in Chesterfield, Missouri. Beautiful complex down there. And both boys got in about 40 to 45 games apiece. Too bad they weren't on the same team. It would have been a lot easier. But we had fun. Kids improved. Saw a lot of nice places to play. Saw a lot of good competition. The amount of teams out there anymore are just, when I was growing up here, in this town right here in Emden, we played Hopedale and Atlanta and Minear, and now we're going to Chesterfield, Missouri. We're going to the Quad Cities. We're going to Chicago. We're going to Indianapolis, and stuff has evolved. And basketball's the same way. They're getting ready to get that going here pretty soon.
Does it raise the expense of it, Eddie?
It would not bother you, but it does bother me a little bit. Yes.
It does. We did it for a few years, and it was just more, we were with Lincoln Heat, and it was just more local. And then we did it with, AAU, and it does add up by the time you pay your fees, you travel, stay in hotels.
Right.
They say all the money you spend on that, if you just save it, you could pay for their education.
It would be close the way college is rising, but I haven't looked that far ahead yet. So
You should. It hurts. It hurts bad.
I'm sure it does.
But you only live once. You might as well have fun doing it.
We've
The
had
kids
fun.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Both good teams with good parents, and that's what makes a lot of it a lot more tolerable. Is when you're anxious to go see some friends and some people that you hang out with, and
Some buddies.
you're right.
Your baseball buddies.
And with the evolution of these cell phones and cameras and GoPros, how cool is that for these kids to have all that stuff later on? Wouldn't you love to have some stuff back when you were 10 years old and go back and watch that stuff?
That would be cool, but we didn't have anything like that.
No, I didn't either.
You've got it all, I'm sure. You're the tech guy.
I got some Super 8 movies of me in Little League. So.
Super 8.
And they're super slow.
Well, they make him look faster when you run that reel to reel. You can speed that up, can't you?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, they
Make
did
it look faster.
They timed me running the bases using a calendar, so not very fast.
And you got NFL, obviously, starting the preseason. I'm sure everybody's getting their fantasy studying in.
We're
Maybe
just
talking
talking
about-
about. Hold on.
Well, we got something going on
you
here.
weren't
Big
listening.
deal.
Yeah.
I have not.
We're doing an NFL pick'em for the radio station.
Okay.
So go to We have a new website too, WLCN Sports, which you're on there. If you haven't checked it out yet, go to WLCN Sports. You'll see your mug on there.
Okay.
We're gonna have it on there, NFL pick'em. So tell your buddies to sign up.
So you're going to pick a winner each week.
You're gonna
and you can't-
peek every game.
Oh,
each
every
week.
game. Nice.
And then
Okay.
we'll have a weekly winner and then an overall winner, which we're not going to tell you what the ending prize is yet.
That's the thing. We're not telling you what the prize is.
Wow. Gee. I can barely hold. I mean, I'm ready.
Look,
Can I get
excited.
I'm going to fill out the schedule tonight, the whole season.
well, it's not up and going yet.
Oh,
We'll probably miss the first few weeks. You can put them in after.
No, I'm going to work on it today. It's going to be going by tomorrow night.
all right.
So, listeners, go to WLCN Sports tomorrow night.
Both of you.
Tom
of
Steiner and
Yeah, we don't want to
Dean Colby.
We don't want to
go
go
to WLCN Sports because those are the only two people I think listen.
Don't overload the site. I mean,
Get in early
Now-
because it's gonna get all backed up.
Big Boss Man says we have to have at least 5 people sign up.
in order for the prize
In order
to make it
for
work.
this to go, we have to have at least 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, just 5.
There you go.
Hey, and guess what? If you're part of the station, you can't win.
Yeah, we can't win. So, dang,
right.
I think it'd be all right.
So WLCNsports.com.
WLCNsports.com.
Each week,
And-
pick out your winner, and you'll have a weekly winner.
You'll have a weekly winner and an overall winner. And, we'll talk about it each week, the previous winners, and it should be fun.
I like it.
It's free.
It is
And
free.
You're going to win at least a pizza if you win a week. We know we're going to have pizzas. We just don't know. We're going to work on it. It's going to be a significant prize package.
And the pizzas are from where?
Stufferia. Stufferia pizza. I mean, you can't go wrong there. Well, we got to go to commercial break, Josh. Thanks for stopping by. Basketball's right around the corner.
Yeah, we'll be on the air shortly, and the Panthers will be going as well as all the other junior high teams. So it's full swing now.
Yep, we got the Railers kicking off next Friday. So exciting things going on, but nothing more exciting than kids going back to school.
Amen.
You're in the cheap seats on 96.3 FM.
Noi.
Hi. You know this song?
I do. How can you not?
I'll tell you what, if you did away with the music and you just did that,
It's like
that would be very special. Now do it. Holy cow. No
good
wonder
stuff.
we're at the Stag-R-Inn over in Emden.
We are.
I'll tell you what, somebody
Uh-huh.
staggered in here.
I tell
and
you
they're
what,
on the radio.
We're watching a little bit of a bags tournament right now on ESPN, and boy, that stuff's getting huge.
Yeah,
Maybe we should have one for the radio station.
I
Big
think
old
so too. And there's a
bag.
lot. You've got to be in great shape to throw bags.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know how many times you're going to have to throw it. You get in a tournament, how many games you may have to play to win it. And bags are funny.
Maybe that'll be one of the prizes. Maybe we'll make a set of bags with the Cheap Seats logo on it.
Yes.
And give it away.
Look at Jim. Look around. Like, how much does that cost?
It ain't gonna cost you a dime.
You can write it off.
He's all in. Then he gave you the okay.
It's a write-off. All right. Welcome back.
He
to
lets
the
us
Cheap
do about
Seats.
anything as long as he doesn't have to pay
don't
for
have
it.
to pay for
There's
it.
no expense.
As long as
That's what I like about him. He's a good boss.
he
He's
is.
a good kid.
He's a
Pretty good
kid.
boss. He's not real bossy, but he's a boss.
Look at the younger generation. They walked right past the Pac-Man. Mr. Menace, how you doing?
Right to the pinball.
And right to the pinball. Don't they understand what Pac-Man is?
No, Joe.
Probably the greatest video game ever
They
made.
do not make Pac-Man for Xbox or PlayStation.
That's true. Yeah, look how boring it would be for him.
What is this?
One joystick like this. That's all
Where's
you
the
can do.
rest of the buttons at?
They're funny
Yeah,
stuff.
they don't realize how hard we had it back in the day.
Yeah, Pong. We talked about that one time. My buddy Jeff Mom and I would play Pong, and we would get the two little things, the two little paddles set up across each other, so we just go back and forth like this. And that's when we'd run in and grab like some ice cream or another Coke or something, and then come back and get set up again, and then one of us would move the paddle, and bing, here we go again. That's some funny stuff.
That is funny stuff.
Can't do that anymore.
Nope. They don't even make it anymore.
You still got time to get over here, right?
Get on time to get over here. We've got about 7 minutes or so left in the show. People are rolling in. A lot of festivities going on today out here. They got blind auctions out there. They've got
Brad Nikles may want to come talk.
bags tournament going on here.
Come on, Brad.
Brad's coming on.
There we go.
He was kind of
Brad-
unsure there for a minute.
He didn't know what we'd say to him.
To scoot down, but all right.
We like popping him in the middle.
Yeah. All right.
Get in there and sit down.
All right, Joe, don't be so bossy. All right, good morning, number 8867.
Good morning.
That's your number.
Oh, thank you.
It was upside down, so you couldn't see it.
I wondered why he was looking there, and I thought, what's wrong with you? But go ahead, it's fine. He was looking at the number.
There's a lot wrong with me, Joe. You know that.
Not your golf game. There's nothing wrong there.
Well,
Yeah, I learned a lot of golf from this cat right here.
Is he one of your golf buddies? Is he on the
Well,
buddy list?
Let's put it this way.
Are you on the buddy list?
He does not want to golf with me because
what's
I
your
bring
definition
him
of buddy?
down.
Well, we don't know yet. He's always saying that he's got a lot of things
got
going
a
on
buddy.
with buddies this, buddies that.
got
But
a-
we've never been included,
No.
so apparently
Brad doesn't want me to golf with him. He only gets stuck with me if it's some type of tournament and it was a draw.
I think I've been stuck with you a couple
Yes,
times.
I know you have.
and
It's
we're
pretty nice too.
We know how you feel.
I enjoyed it.
we get stuck with him on Saturday mornings from about 9:15 to 9:45. Because
about right.
is he on time when he golfs? Does he get there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got no
yeah.
problem
You
have to be.
there.
Oh yeah, you don't have to be on
If it's
time.
a radio
here.
show,
Very
though,
Joe's always been punctual.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Thank
really?
you for that. Let's save that in the archives.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Let's not get off the game of golf. How much fun was it last week to watch Tiger make that run, wasn't it? Sunday.
It was.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
You know, I got to say, at one time, I wasn't the biggest Tiger fan ever, and for some reason, golf's just better when he's there.
Yes, it is.
It is.
It's like sugar on your cereal. It's just better.
I was glued to the set.
Yeah, I was too. And then you hear that roar of the crowd, and then he did hit some big putts. Did he go? Am I correct in my memory here? He didn't find the fairway, the front nine, which is amazing.
Yeah, he was 0 for 8 or something.
Yes, and then still shoots. Incredible. Comes out of it all. Gets some lucky bounces.
But he finished second, right?
Yeah. I thought it was awesome too. A nice run, and it is just more exciting if he's there.
And Del Reeve,
Yeah.
close. I guess the crowds there were just crazy.
Oh yeah. And he changed 3 times. Is that correct? He changed shirts 3 times.
I don't. Somebody was telling me about it, but I didn't know.
Well, when they show close-ups of him, man, was he sweating. He was hot. I don't think he was used to this humidity, and he was hot. So
he was probably hot for missing all his fairway.
Climbing through the forest looking for his ball.
Yeah, and then, you know what? And then come out of it like a professional. Just come out, power right back on. I'll take a birdie. I'll take a par. He had 8 or 10 birdies, didn't he? He played so well on Sunday.
Yeah.
Put his red shirt on, and it was fun, I thought. So what else we got going on? How's your golf game?
non-existent.
You want to ride with me, and then you'll realize how good yours is?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Joe likes to drive.
You go off with me 18, I'll guarantee you go home and feel better about your game.
Well,
And yourself as a person.
probably. Yeah.
I'm like that guy in the van down by the river. I'm going to make you feel better about yourself.
So how was the run? Where'd you finish?
Oh, it looks like the old scoreboard's got me in second place.
Oh, we can
Here's the
change
bad
that.
part, Joe. It's the category I'm in is 60 and up. So,
Well, you know what they say about second place.
I don't mind. It should be like 60 to 70, then maybe 70 up. But I'm in the last category. I'm done.
Yeah. You're on your way out of racing.
You're done.
I got second, so I'll stick around and get
your second place
$2
medal.
or $3 prize.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, but you don't look 60. You know? You don't.
You're in better shape than us.
I look 59 or.
Why did I say I was going to put you in 57, 58?
All right.
But not 60.
Good.
60 sounds old, but it's not.
You know, you're only as old as you act. And Joe's 13.
If that was the case, I'd be in about the 14 to 16 category.
And you're 15, my friend.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
But no, it's a good run. I think Lori Leslie told me they had 294 signed up.
Wow, that's a lot.
So that's a great job.
Seems
getting
to
busy
grow
here.
year after year. It grows. So
Yeah.
that is.
You getting silent auctioning out there?
Well, yeah, I bid on a couple things.
All right, just checking on it. Might go out and check that board, see what you're on.
You're trying to get rid of me?
We'll bump that stuff up.
Bump it up.
All right.
Bump it up.
I'm going to go get something to eat.
All right.
Hey, Brad Nikles, second place, 60 and up division today, and there'll be for some of you fans that are outside, there'll be a photo op with him here about 10:15.
How old's the guy that won it? 72?
I don't know.
That's a good
I was
answer.
afraid to ask.
Good answer.
My problem is there's always an ex-cross country
Oh yeah,
jock that's still in good shape, unlike me.
yeah. Well, you know what? Check see an ID before they hand that first place prize out. Maybe he wasn't.
Maybe he was only 59.
Yeah. Maybe he hadn't turned 60.
That's not bad.
Let's ask for some IDs.
Birth certificate.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
All right, Brad. Thanks.
See, Brad.
Well, Joe.
Brad's a good golfer. He's telling you.
Yeah?
He talked me through a lot of.
A lot of your mistakes.
Well, he would. When I first started golfing, man, he'd tell me you got to do this, you got to do that. Guy can golf.
Well, it is 10 o'clock, Joe. You got a good 45 minutes in today. Thank you for showing up. Man,
That's overtime for him.
Time flies, doesn't it, when you show up late?
Boy, if you're not on time, you're not early.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? It's neither here nor there, my friend.
Or anywhere. Can't be here because you're
And
always
you know
there.
what else?
What else?
If you choose
You're done.
to not decide,
You're done.
you still have made a choice.
Roll it, Jim.
So remember that. Yeah, roll it. We got to go.
Throw it.
Thanks for joining us.
Next
We'll be
week
back
we
next
will be
week.
at
Where at?
At someplace special, giving away prizes.
Jim don't know. He'll send
We
us
don't
an
know.
email.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess it's either Joe Ryan or
Yes.
Jake Furnishings.
Yes.
One of those.
Yes.
Probably Jake.
We'll see you on the flip side. Let's set out some of that nice sunny furniture he has out there.
Let's do it.
All right.
You know he's having a truckload sale right now. So get on out, see Jake if you need some furniture. Go see Joe if you need some insurance. And
What if they need something from you? What would they look for? What would they be looking for?
we have nothing to contribute.
Hey, and don't forget to sign up for that prize giveaway we're having in the NFL.
Yeah, NFL Pick'em. Stay tuned. Huge news coming. WLCN Sports. Go to the website. Check it out. Big prizes. All right, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the Stag-R-Inn for having us. And we will talk to you next week.
Good day.